Buenos dias, amigos from the Lake Chapala area. I'm going to try to get through this video. One of my neighbors is running a saw, so if you hear that, I'll try to get or talk over it if I can. But anyway, I want to say, in all integrity, this channel, this foreigner expat YouTube channel, is the primary source of videos coming from the north side of Lake Chapala. And I'm talking about if you collectively, or if you put together the sum total of all the towns, there has been no other channel that has covered certain places as thoroughly as I have. Now, I'm going to say there are a lot of good YouTube channels, but they have different types of formats. So they might concentrate mostly on this town more, or a town here and there more, but once again, they make great videos, different formats, but this channel covers all the towns thoroughly, very frequently, and I love doing it. And I have the videos to substantiate how long I've been doing it, when I did it, and when I return to those towns, etc. But in any case, I always say this format's a little bit different, and I want to say that a lot of viewers will leave comments in the comment section, things like that. Please leave comments in Spanish if you want to leave comments in Spanish. If you want to leave comments in English, please continue to leave comments in English. And also, if you don't leave a comment, that's fine too. But let's get down to talking about these towns on the north side of Lake Chapala. You're going to love them. All of them. There are so many of them. Now, I'm going to start with talk about the expat havens first, and the enclaves are places like Ajijic. Ajijic I always call the hub, and Ajijic is where most of the expats gravitate to, but they also gravitate to going eastbound, the town next to Ajijic, San Antonio Tlacopan. They also get over to, many of them also go to Ribeiros del Pilar, and also further east, Chapala. Okay, now this is a lot of channels cover those towns, but they don't often get out to places. Rarely, seldom do they get out to places like San Juan Cosala, Chantepec, El Chante, and Jocotepec. Now, I'm not saying that they have great channels. It's just that they're focused, their formats are focused in a different way. But I'll tell you, I first came to this lakeside area in September of 2019, started getting over to all the towns, and I'll start with a few. Within my first week, I was in Ajijic already, went to Chapala, went to Jocotepec, and as I started filling in some of the other towns. So I have a lot of experience in being in those towns. Now I came to this area back again. I have a home in Michigan I frequently go to. What I did is I started the channel there in 2021, but I came over here in September of 2021 and started making videos especially for YouTube. So once again, I'm getting out to all these towns, and I didn't make videos covering each and every town of the north side of Lake Chapala because others weren't. No. The reason I did it is because I already had experience in those towns. I love going to those towns. This format's a little bit different than others, and I enjoy giving you those videos, showing you those videos. I have people say, hey, I had a guy from San Antonio I know. I see you in Chapala, Jocotepec, Ajijic, El Chante. Geez, he says, I can't keep up with you because I'm uploading so many videos from these places. And he says, but I go there and people watch these videos and actually get out there, and they enjoy it. So, I mean, I would say you got a lot of choices, places to go, videos to look at, and other channels. Now, this video, once again, can substantiate when I was first there, how many times I returned to those towns, and I'll tell you, I'm doing it a lot. And I not only go there because just to shoot YouTube videos, I go there when I'm not shooting YouTube videos. I like to shop in all the towns. I like to eat. I like to meet people. I like to practice my Spanish. I'm not fluent, but I got some Spanish under my belt. I like to take friends. I take friends at no charge. No charge. I've known somebody or I met somebody, and I'll take them for a ride. I'll give you some examples. I took Joan and Mike, some friends of mine I already knew. They came back to the area. They had been to Ecotepec once. Didn't get the full effect. I mean, everything that they had to offer. So I took them over to the Malacan, showed them a Malacan, took them up to the Mirador in Ecotepec, took them into a town further into Centro, introduced them to a man I know who owns a pharmacy. He's not a pharmacist. I introduced them to a friend of mine who manages a restaurant there in Centro. Took them to the Pantheon, the cemetery in Ecotepec that has some beautiful murals there. Showed them the parks. We walked around. We also went back over to El Chante, where we stopped and we were driving through El Chante. I stopped. These kids had pastries on a tree. And we just stopped and got a bunch of pastries. But then again, now I forgot to mention, they also shopped in Ecotepec, bought bread, things like that, at that restaurant. It also has a bakery. But Dale, I remember even before that, a few years ago, there's a gentleman named Dale. He was retiring. He's from California. He wanted to get out and see some different places. I took him around. A guy, and I'm just going to give you a few examples. Derek, a guy I met a couple years ago. I met him in Chapala. He wanted to go to Ecotepec. I gave him a ride. He didn't have to take the buses. But what happened is we had a little extra time, so I stopped in. It's different towns. Took him to San Juan Cosala. Had breakfast with him in Viva Mexico. We went on through the other towns, took him to Ecotepec, and then he said, hey, can you take me all the way to Mazamitla? And I said, sure, no problem. So I never charge anyone for gas. There are no tours, fees, or anything. This is a non-monetized channel. I make no money through YouTube whatsoever. No side projects or other channels making money. I just do it because I like doing it. Now, I love being in this area. It's a great area. I know all the towns and all the neighborhoods. I've been around here so much, and I enjoy making these videos and sharing these videos for you to see. Now, you're going to get a lot of information from these videos. There are other YouTube channels who watch this channel, actually watch his channel. They send me notifications from their channels, especially the ones that were 2 years or in the last couple of years especially, but I do get notifications from other places. But I really, people are watching this channel and they are getting information from this channel, which is fine. But there is one thing I want to say. You get a lot of information, and information's good. I like to give information too, but information is nothing like experiencing these towns on the north side of Lake Chapala. Getting out and getting practical experience, getting out to the town. So I want to say that I've got a lot of experience. I like to share it. I like bringing these videos to you. I having a little bit of Spanish under my belt helps me. I get around and I'm able to introduce people to other people and communicate with Mexican residents, which makes things a lot easier too. I really enjoy doing this. Now I want to say, learning Spanish isn't necessary. There are channels don't even speak Spanish, or hola, buenos dias, gracias. But I found out that by learning Spanish and learning how to read and understand Spanish, and I show that in some of the videos, it makes things easier for me. I can actually help other expats. What I do is when I take them on a tour, they might not have a lot of Spanish, but I'm able to take them around. Once again, all free of charge. I pay for the gas. but it's not something I do. I don't schedule it, and I'm not looking for people to do that with. I've just done that with friends before. But the thing is, I can take them out, and even people who have been here before, I can take them out, speak a little Spanish, and then get them around town and talk with different people, and they have a great time. So I like helping people. People notice that. People have complimented me. I like reading, pronouncing, and understanding what's in front of me or above me, and I really enjoy that. I think it's really been helpful to me. I don't know. I just want to put this video out to say that thank you for watching these videos, but look at these videos. Tap the word oldest, and that'll verify, substantiate, and document where I've been, when I first was there, how long, how many times I've returned to those towns. And you can do that with your other favorite YouTube channels. You can do that and find out more about them. Where have they been to a town, or if they've been to that town, when they've been to that town, how many times did they return to that town? Things like that. You can find that out. But I return to the towns. I don't do it because other YouTubers don't do it. They get out there once every 6 months or so. They'll go back to their other format and they'll do things. But, that's just the way that channel formats themselves, or that's where they focus. But I'm going to say, once again, in all integrity, this channel has put out more videos that, if you take the sum total of the towns, in all the towns, please continue to watch him. Continue to watch your other favorite YouTube channels. And I know all the neighborhoods and all the towns. I know them all. I'll tell you how I started out. I got maps. In 2019, I had picked up a series of maps for all the towns. But I do want to say that, once again, there's a lot of channels getting information from this channel and have not even, I think, put out any videos from any of those towns, and especially towns like San Juan Cosla, El Chante, Chantepec, or Jocotepec. And if they did put some out, they didn't go back, or they don't go back seldom or so, not often. But they watch those channels because, once again, they have different formats, and we all have different formats. But I love all the towns. I love going there. I shop in all the towns. I eat in all the towns. I communicate with the Mexican residents in all those towns. I just love being there. It's the beauty of this area is so great. It's amazing. So when you get down here, get out to towns, and even towns that, I'll tell you, I talked to a lady the other day, and she's been here for a while, and I asked her if she's ever been to Jocotepec. No, not really. Try it. You might like it. Now, I will give you some more information about some of these towns in an upcoming video. But once again, I want to say that in closing, or almost closing, I'm going to tell you about another guy who's been to all the towns. He knows all the towns and neighborhoods too. But once again, you're going to find the expat enclaves like Ajijic, San Antonio, Tlayacapan, Ribera del Pilar going eastbound, and then to Chapala. But you're going to find some expats, some in San Juan Cosla, some in El Chante, Chantepec, Jocotepec, but nowhere near as many. Once you start getting west of Ajijic and going in those towns, you're going to have you're going to have quite a few less than if you were going to stay in or visit Ajijic or going eastbound to the towns I previously mentioned. So it's a good place to come. And then finally, I want to mention there is one other gentleman, and he does know. He's from Ajijic, and he does know all the towns and all the neighborhoods, and he takes people out for exploratory tours. He's a relocation expert. His name is Jim from JB's Big Adventure. Now, I'm not saying he put out nearly as many videos as I have from different places, but he does know all those places. He started his channel just before I did, I think in 2021, more than 4 years. But he's been exploring the area. He gets out. He has clients. He takes clients out to all the towns on the north side of Lake Chapala. And I see his videos. I've even met a couple of his clients. They really loved getting his help, and they really appreciated it. And he does have document. He can verify that the people he's taken out. He's taken out so many people on his tours and things that he has in his video. So he gets out to those towns as well, all the towns on the north side of Lake Chapala. And I thought, in all fairness, I would mention that. So, and that's a guy named Jim from JB's Big Adventure YouTube channel. So he's an exploration expert, and also he's explored all the towns, all the neighborhoods. He knows all the neighborhoods and all the towns as well. So I wanted to say that in all fairness. And I want to say also, this is a lengthy video. Tap on that notification bell. You'll be notified of upcoming videos. Hasta luego.